Whoa. It's third strike selected scenes. What really bites me is that was an EX mirror. That still didn't work. Urien probably has no way out of that other than parrying the entire legs. And then you need to know which version you're parrying to know how many hits you have to parry. And then you have to, like, punish only on that, like, final hit, or else you miss your punish. That's a combo on Chun-Li. Point blank instant overhead into EX mirror is a combo. Don't need to space it or anything. Chun-Li's extra small, so instant overheads hit her extra late. And then EX mirror is one frame. I've heard it said that if you're absolutely point blank in against Urien, he threw expecting a parry. I heard it said that if you're absolutely point blank against Urien, and he does EX mirror, if you're not already blocking by the freeze, you can't block it. I don't know if that's true. It was true in second impact, but I've never actually tested it for third strike. But EX mirror does have one startup frame, and it is the super freeze. Very classy ender. Stand strong at the EX headbutt is a really good little combo for Urien, but it's hard to do. RX is actually the best. This is my favorite round in all third strike. Every time you throw a fireball on third strike, you take a risk. Let's put it like that. Jump roundhouse, stand strong, EX headbutt, tackle EX headbutt. That's max dizzy. It's your highest dizzy launcher and your highest dizzy ender. And then the fallout combo is not too hard to kill. EX mirror combos from... Oh, he didn't get the combo. That might be character specific. I don't know who that works on. What's a combo? Tackle into light mirror always combos, but often the light mirror pushes out, but if the opponent's cornered, it keeps them hit. Even if the mirror doesn't hit, it's good because it gives you charge time. So you get combos like that. Look at the damage. That was like the most damage he could have squeezed out, unless he had him with the EX headbutt maybe? See, he literally did half of Chun-Li's health from an ATR fireball. Feels like crap when you eat one of those, let me tell you. Yeah, delayed lows twice. A lot of people block low then high. So doing a slightly delayed low, because all overheads are slow. You can't do an instant overhead. He's only got slow overheads. So waiting a little bit then doing a low is a very strong option. Because blocking low then high is also a very strong option. Yeah, I know. I thought that the initial time I saw this. I was like, I wonder if it's going to reflect. I've seen that happen. That's, yeah. That's like so hard to get out of. Very nice punish. Crouch Fierce is important because it gives Urien inherent charge time. The low. He had a low overhead mix-up. Ryu wasn't going to land into that mirror because the juggle potential was used up. But because he was going to land like into the... He was going to fully land without getting hit, but once he landed, he was in a high-low mix-up. You have to play like that against Yang. These aren't even like flashy scenes. I do shit like this against Yang. Low parry, high parry is very common. High parry is very common. This is how you fight Yang. You don't take a big risk. Yang's damage isn't super high, and his mix-up is not very good. So going for like the same kinds of parries. I mean, his mix-up is good, but just not like in those kind of... From a certain range, you can kind of blow up his Rekka setups. From a certain range, he can only attack you with low forward, or buttons that don't do very much damage. That was a punish. What a strange world we live in. That's a 2-frame super and a -3 attack. Those are all blue parries, so I don't know why that was even a fucking highlight. I can do a million times better than that. There we go. That's more like it. You got a jumping combo if you punish like that. It's actually very easy. It looks really hard. It's very flashy. Requires a ton of matchup knowledge to do shit like that. What a mash! It's basically riskless to try and parry that. It's not super precise. That was a red parry to start it off. You don't get a punish there if you parry it. You don't get a punish there if you block it. She can be punishable if she does it point blank and does the 5 reps. But if she only does the 3 reps, which is what most Ibukis do, if they see they're being blocked. Didn't even see if it hit. That was Kuroda. This is also Kuroda. Kuroda's this Akuma. That's a flashy ass combo. That was unsafe. Dudley missed the punish. Wake up DP. No fear. People don't often go for stuff like that in this game, that kind of chip out. But that kind of chip out is really, really strong. A lot of people don't really consider it an option because other kinds of chip outs are bad. Kuroda is kind of good. None of those were mix-ups. Well, okay, the first one had some surprise value. That's Kuroda playing Hugo. Kuroda playing Yun. It's one of the stronger enders. There's a palm ender that AC Slayer sent me recently, and he was acting like it was like never before seen, which means it might actually have been never before seen, since he would know literally every like Genei combo. But good lord, the one he showed me, it was nuts. Oh my god, Kara palms. That looked like walk forwards with strong palm, but it's hard to say. That might have been a light kick in there too. That crossed up. So only moves forward a little bit when she does EX bird, or EX, yeah, EX bird. Neat. This is so stupid. That meaty. Yes, Ryu has some really strange combos that you very rarely see. What up? That's a 2-frame super. 1 frame is the super freeze, then 1 after. I think it's invincible for both frames, but I could be wrong. That's a guaranteed punish. That's like a not bad reason to pick Alex Super 1 in that matchup. Oh no. Oh no. Tried to chip out MOV. Don't try to chip out MOV. The crotch jab! That's one of the fastest normals in the game. That's a true blue 2-frame normal. 3-frame in modern terms. Which means it can get in some windows where you can't normally get stuff, for example between hits of lightning legs. I don't know how often it is after the, or how it is after the freeze. Look at all them parries. That's not a super hard parry, but it's stressful. But it's not very hard. The first parry, once you get the first parry, it's pretty easy. That was good. I love me some selected scenes. Don't do that to RX. Only need 1 hit of the super. That causes it to be a hard knockdown, which lets him get setups like that cross up unblockable. Who even pokes with Ken Stand Fierce anyway? That was nice to keep the corner. He walked back a little bit. Dudley gets big damage increases in the corner. Normally after your X machine gun blow, you just gotta do ducking upper or something like that. The red parry. That was strange. That was a towards jab. Oh no. Ken can't chip Dudley out. Or I should say he can't use a super to chip Dudley out. Oh no. Boss versus Matsuken. Dank. Very dank super cancel. Threw a fireball at the same time as Ken and saw it and then canceled into a super to punish Ken's fireball. Some really weird stuff in this game if you play long enough. That was a nice punish. He actually can kill here. Akuma is a frail little boy. Maybe he couldn't. I feel like he could have. Maybe he was too close to the corner. Maybe he was in the wrong position. That's the optimal damage starter. He's gone for a relatively strong combo. He didn't need much. You can parry that low or high, and it's reactable. So you've got to be kind of careful when doing random shoulders as Yun. Oops. That was a little bit of a fuck up. It's good mashing though. Holy shit. That pickup was so bonkers. If you play Yun a lot, like you'll realize that kind of conversion. First of all, that kind of approach is basically a giant moving hitbox. And if you actually get that pickup, it's like you're a master of Yun. Even shoulder into super is not that good. Shoulder has a really good hitbox. Shoulder makes a lot of attacks whiff. Like, Yun can like shoulder under Oro, stay medium kick, or Urien stay medium kick, and they just fully whiff his body. He's like low profile on the approach. I think it goes under fireballs, but you don't need to go through fireballs most of the time. No, good old Tominaga reel. He low parried a stand light kick. Stand jabs and stand shorts are low parryable. Every light you can parry both directions except crouch light kick because there are too few attacks that have to be low parried only. If you could high parry crouch light kick, there would be like no mix up. Why would he go for such a hard combo? When like any combo is going to kill Ken there, I think. Literally full health Yang. GG. Makoto is a little bit stupid in this game. Her footsies are only okay, to be honest. She rides this a lot, but she's really not a... it looks like she's a really busted character because she's got such a safe command grab that also leads to kill combos. But at the end of the day, her movement can be controlled pretty well. She's probably one of the best characters in the game. She probably is legitimately top 5. It's really easy to get one up punch. It's only 2. The thing is, you'll be in the wrong place to get another one unless you get a Kara for the first one. But even if you miss the Kara, the first one will still hit. The Kara actually moves you backward. Yeah, it's like stand hard kick into the up punch, and it takes a little step back, but it still hits. But then when you forward dash, you're closer to the opponent because you're supposed to dash under the opponent the second time. And normally you dash too far. But if you do the backwards Kara, you dash just the right distance. What a cute little area X-Tatsu. In Street Fighter 4, that would be a very obvious thing to do. Yeah, look at that. That's actually a really hilarious situation. So normally, if Ryu hits you with a hard Tatsu while you're midair, it uses up all the... or it doesn't use up all the juggle potential. No, I think it does use up all the juggle potential instantly. And he can only hit you with one hit of the hard Tatsu. Look at Yang's health right now. But what happens here is Ryu hits one hit of hard Tatsu, and then one hit of super hits, and that resets the juggle potential. So then another hit of hard Tatsu connects, and just does a shit ton of damage. Ryu's hard Tatsu is not intended to be like oh, this. Yang's this is a secret. Most people don't know about this. Yang's Super 3 is really, really good at canceling Yun's level 3. Yang can actually zone the fuck out of... oh my god, Elena's in charge of punishing. Very, very optimal punish. That's Koshun. He's a really good Chun-Li. Koshun literally means like Crimson Chun. The Chun in Chun-Li in Japanese is Reddish Shun. They say Chunri, but there's like a... There's a if they read those characters as they're written. Usually Chinese names and Japanese Chinese names are written in kanji, but pronounced the Chinese way, but like written in the Japanese way. Well, I mean still the Chinese way, but you know. Oh no. That will always hit like that. It looks really wacky, but you can plan around it. Bonk. Some characters it's 7 hits then, or 7 parries then attack. Some characters it's 8 parries then attack. That reset was kind of okay there. I don't think he was going to kill without it. He might have. But parrying out was going to be... It wasn't hard to get the parry on the super, but it was hard to get the follow-up parries. That was dirty. I wonder who actually has the fastest car crush minigame. Oops. mm. That stands strong lift. That was a good car uppercut. After a light DP, if you do a car light DP first frame. This is a wacky match. These are two really good Ken players. One of them's KO, the other one's Deshiken. KO has a lot of characters. Deshiken rarely drops that double DP. I shouldn't say rarely drops. No one's consistent with that. Deshiken gets it like a lot, more than most people do. More smaller supers that can be comboed after. You're speaking to my heart. That's the way supers should work. He had a, there it is. He wanted to say medium kick super, but he got far medium kick on the first parry. Raw super probably would have been better, but it's harder to do in the moment. Oh no, this can actually kill. This will kill. That was really bad. He missed his jumping combo. Didn't matter. I can do that combo. I get it more often than I miss it. A little sloppy with his timing. Nothing even impressive about that. That's just how Aura works. Don't think that was a punish, but it can be on certain tackles. Didn't look like a super well-timed one there. Big ol' juggle here. Yes! Necro juggles are really stupid. So when Necro gets... This is a very unusual situation. When Necro dizzies with a throw in the corner, it's actually a JP0 juggle. So he gets a really long juggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does the flying shit do in that super? Which super? Is this the fastest car crush? 4 seconds. Oh yeah. Wow. EX legs is a move that is not intended to hit multiple times. EX legs actually does a lot of damage. I didn't think about that. What just happened here? Caught her while she was hitting a button? Not clear. Tyrant Punish is always really funny. Caught her while she was hitting a button again. How do you feel when you eat that? He just whiffed the same sequence, and that time she didn't hit a button. Don't worry, there's no more fucking Tyrant Punishers. Nice. You get your anti-air fireball parried, you recover in time to not care about what they do. Oh my god, everything Urien's doing is working. Being unpredictable, it's so easy to get overwhelmed. Tyrant Punisher is like... Tyrant Punisher Urien is probably like low mid. He's still an okay character. He might just be mid-mid. Tyrant Punisher lets Urien do a lot of things he can't normally do, but also it removes the ability to do everything you can do with Mirror, which is of course far more important. But it's not just like it's an actual give and take. Imagine backdashing a throw and then like super punishing the throw whiff. That red parry gives you a punish, otherwise you don't get one. It's pretty low risk to go for. Gets a red parry out of that. That was the jump cancel. Oh, he went for a really hard combo. That was another jump cancel, or not good. When you're not, there's no jump cancel here. When Q is standing, when he's moving from crouch to stand, he is unthrowable for like a little window. He did it twice in a row. Then he missed his juggle twice. That was really optimal. That was also really optimal. Taunt into palm into super. It's the absolute max damage you can hit, I think. Yes, Q has a really stupid body. You can a lot of juggles only work on him. That's one that literally there's no other variation for any other character, I don't think. It's a Q exclusive combo. I think that would actually be a really good way to do it. The double shoulder, like the EX one, like Balrog. What a dank punish. He didn't need that for shit. Mimor is an extremely good Makoto. That's a mix-up. Oh, you get it? Yeah, it's kind of hard. You need the first frame roll. I don't think it's super precise. I think if you get the first frame roll, you've got a 2-frame window for the super. And if you get a second frame roll, you've got a 1-frame roll for the 1-frame window for the super. Nice mashing. Nice mashing. Yeah, oh my god, help. 1 frame of leniency. When he recovers from, or when his dizzy animation, Hugo is crouching, so you can do crouching only combos on him. There's a couple other characters like that. I forget who they are. Cute little ender. That might be it. Yep, that's unparryable. First hit of KKZ is completely unparryable. If you reset into it, it's a true combo. Except it resets, so you get a little bit of damage back. Oh my god, that legs! What the actual fuck? What did I just see? How'd he do that? Did he store that legs for a crazy long time? Huh? Or did he Kara like... No, there's no way. You need 5 separate frames to input a legs. He must have just stored that legs for a really long time. That must have been like the absolute max leniency on like how long you can store legs. That was so weird looking. You're not supposed to be able to just do that move. I don't even think with tasks you could just do it right off the bat. That's a really good question. The supers that are powered up by V-triggers, what are they going to do? Are there going to be supers that are now powered up with new V-triggers? That's not a very hard parry at all. Very good for him to get it, though. Stressful. Stressful when Alex knocks you over. You only have a smidge left. Alex actually has an okay mix-up. Only the lows just lead to crap. He's got a good overhead and terrible lows. He can't even low cancel. He can't even cancel his low short into super, I don't think. So you can't even like you can't even take a terrible option. Nice. What an unusual combo. See, the twins for their neutral jump, you have to super jump to cancel that same medium kick, and the twins for their neutral super jump move backward a little bit. It's kind of weird. This can actually like this will fuck Dudley up. Yup. And this follow-up combo will kill if he gets the unblockable. That was a little weird. That was an anti-parry setup. He wanted to not be parried. Oh, the Gert. I forgot about the Gert. Yeah, I want to do that. Let me finish this video, which is 9 minutes long. That super actually does okay, Dizzy. A real Chun-Li would have cancelled that back hard punch into legs. Taunts post KO are bad manner. That was a good punish. That was like a 1 in a million punish. Oh, no punish! Dudley could have gotten a guaranteed Samurai House. That only works on Shotos, I think. No, I think it works on a few characters, but it doesn't work on everyone. Crouch hard kick, first frame, light, machine gun blow, ducking upper. Whew. Look at these beefy connects. Oof. That was the target combo. Far stance jab, far stance strong. You don't see that one very often. Buki stash moves through opponents. I love this little trip mix up. This is actually really annoying when you're in it. 4 crosses up in a row. Yes. Yes, no crossing up. The Ibuki has a couple little repeatable loops. Nice. Yeah, even if that's fully parried, she's safe. TSC and Cody. This must be an Australian match. I think these are both Australian players. Got the shoulder. Got the Gun Agent on that shoulder. Car palms! This is Urien, I think. He's real good. What a super. Oh no. There he goes. Remy sucks. Nice reaction. Most people aren't looking for that in this game. That's why it's so cool. Most people don't really throw fireballs expecting that the opponent can do something to go through them. That was tight. That was actually really tight. Last hit, anti-air, slap into dash punch. Who even knows you can do that? What a weird thing to know you can do. Crouch jab, super 1. I mean super 2 is a link. I think it's a 1-frame link. Oops. Oh no. Got Dudley'd. Whew. Oh, what the fuck? He wanted that too. It's just a bad decision. Hugo's pretty scary. Reads! Oh, that was cool. Whoever does EX clap into super. At endgame, it's like, well, if the EX clap is blocked, you know, or rather, the EX clap is parried, might give me something. I love that. That super actually connects properly on airborne opponents most of the time. It's still safe even if it loses a couple hits, too. So it's actually a lot better at juggling than it looks. That was light kick Kara super to punish a whiffed crouch medium kick. That was light kick Kara Karakusa. Oh no. Oh no! Makoto's the dumbest character in the game! That was a perfect after another perfect! Mimura needs to be fucking destroyed. That was cool. That was an empty cancel super and a crouch light kick. This should kill with the X, I think. Barely. I think he could have done a light dash punch instead of the towards light kick and done a little bit more damage. I think Dudley might have been able to. No. What do you even say? People have a strong tendency of being a dipshit. Yes, this is a punish. Alex normally has a kind of hard time punishing that. But if he picks Super 3, he can do a reversal Super 3 and gets huge damage. Well, how about that? That's probably an accident. Cross counter. That's how, if you die cross countering, you'll do the counter after you die. He looks really stupid. Yana's so stupid. Oh, that was most of a Mitogene. Keeper gen, I think, actually. He fucked it up. You're supposed to do the EX Fireball cancel to the super. He did an EX Fireball, then did a super. What is this shaky ass footage? Oh, what a fucking shitty punish. He'll turn around, doing a left parry, and then you'll have to, after that one, not before that one, but after that one, you have to switch over to right parries. The one you have to parry the opposite way is not as bad as it looks, because there's a... It'll buffer the parry in that direction, in your initial direction. You just have to swap parry directions after you see that one. It's the first one after that one you have to swap your parry direction. But it's still shitty. It's still really hard. This is YSP. This is my favorite player of any fighting game. YSP is a joy to watch, because all of his matches end up like this somehow. YSP has long been like one of the best Hugo players the game has ever known. That's a punish. That move's like -9, the tackle. It depends on the version. Some are more unsafe than others. Got it! He went for a throw because he like didn't know when it was going to end. That's a cross-up unblockable. There's no good way out of that. You gotta parry out. Alright, I gotta go. It's been fun. Yeah, the pause because he didn't know when the parrying was going to be done, then he abruptly realized it was done, and then he just fucking threw immediately. Because that's really fast. I'll probably won't be on later today, but you know.